Okay, I'm going to show you how to use a belt to address knee pain while sitting in Baddha konasana. So Baddha konasana, I'm working on my Baddha konasana, so I'm going to use a little bit of height. So I come here and I sit on this Baddha konasana pose, a little bit elevated, sitting on the block so that my knees are below my hips. And I sense that there's a little tightness or a little pain in the knee. So the first thing that I do to kind of deal with that pain is I look at how my legs are sitting. So my feet are flat on the ground and I'm on a height, which creates an unnatural torque here on the knee, right? So if I bring the knees to the same plane as the leg, see the leg is kind of in a slanted plane and the feet here are in a more parallel to the ground plane. So if I bring the heels up a little bit, what I do is I create this slanted plane in the feet and the slanted plane here in my legs, which reduces this torque of the knee here. That causes kind of damage to the knee. So if you're sitting here, make sure that you elevate your heels if you're sitting on a height to practice this pose. So that's the first step. Once you have that down, you can also do other things with a belt to diminish or train the skin of the knee to move a certain way. So the skin here of the knee needs to move out, okay, an outward rotation of the skin. So you can almost use your hands to kind of rotate that skin out, okay, to make sure that this skin isn't coming forward. And the way to do that, we can also work with a belt to do that. So what I'll do is I'm gonna fold this belt in half. Okay, so I have this kind of a loop here and I straighten the knee that's painful and I come underneath the knee and I have the loop on the inside of the leg. This is very important because I want to make sure I have an outer rotation, not an inner rotation, right? So here's the loop on the inside. Okay, then I get the tail end of my belt and I thread it through the loop. Okay, so I spread the loop out like this and I create this little notch right on the inside of my knee. Okay, so now when I bring the rope around the belt, I have a device that rotates my knee out. Okay, so here is how that looks like. And I make sure that my belt is not a very thick, stiff belt. A narrower belt works better so that when you bend the knee, it doesn't hurt the back of your knee. Okay, and then bring the knee back into Baddha konasana. Slowly ease into the belt, and then you can use this, or you can get a friend to help you rotate that knee out, the skin out, while you practice Baddha konasana. And that should diminish some of the pain there on the knee. And I can show another video on how you can use this in trikonasana. You can use this in downward dog where you rotate both of the knees out. And you can use it also to train this ankle bone not to collapse inwards. So this is a very good technique to have. Okay, hope that helps.